Howdy and hello everyone, and oh, won't you look at that, of Dash 8's leading 5D2 today. Better get moving, because I don't want to miss out on something almost everyone else is going to be seeing and also posting. Alright, we're over here at Old Town, and what the hell is that? Howdy and hello everyone, and
well damn, won't you look at that, the NPCs are wait a minute.
Welcome to a video where even I'm confused on how the hell I'm going to be getting more than 5 minutes out of a topic. Railfanning Leaks and Rumors.
Want to get some random attention because, I don't know, you're bored or something? Then you've come to the right thing, because making fake leaks or rumors are exactly how you get that, somehow.
This community is a wonderful place full of various different people who will believe almost anything you throw at them as long as you put some kind of faulty evidence behind it.
So, with this information clear, a good few people who know how to boot up a certain application beginning with a P will go ahead and make various fake images to try and trick people into thinking something is happening when it obviously isn't.
Every local community has a form of this if they're big enough. So today I'll be looking over the leaks that I have the most experience with. The leaks and rumors that come from the SoCal Railfan Community.
First of all, there's the good old leak about 6904. For those who don't know, 6904 is a cab that practically haunted all San Diego residents for about 9 months during the San Clemente closure.
I mean, like, can you blame me for hating it? That's a whole damn pregnancy!
And then, because Amtrak was feeling nice that quarter, they banished 6904 to Beach Grove, where it rightfully belongs and should have stayed, for a refurbishment, because we just can't figure out what we want to replace these cars, so we're just refurbishing them for the 3rd time in a row instead. Once 6904 came back, it was the same 04 we all knew and in my case despised, and it lasted for 2 weeks, and then it hit a tree.
Wow, for once Mother Nature's in my favor. Maybe now I'll stop throwing water into all of the worst situations. Gosh, I sure do hope these papers I'm holding that are kind of important don't get soaked. God man.
04's damage wasn't the worst, but its horn got practically vaporized.
Yes!
Which I reacted accordingly to. So every group chat server and station was full of people wondering what this below average at best cab car would sound like once it returned. And someone decided to make a fake Instagram text from a supposed 8th Street employee stating that it would get a P5.
Yeah, that checks out. Wait a minute.
Once the post "what the actual hell" moment passed, it was pretty obvious that this was fake. The Instagram text did not show a name, which granted people do to not disclose a person's username so they don't log on and see 10 million texts from surprisingly the same 5 people asking for a 2-minute long horn show at LA Union.
You see, the issue here is that a P5 is a high-profile horn, meanwhile Surfliner cab cars can only fit low-profile horns.
To simplify, for those who don't understand what a high profile and a low profile mean, basically, this thing can't fit in there because this thing is too big. Then there are the Comet cars. Oh boy, the Comet cars. These things were sent down to SoCal from NorCal because NorCal already has some Siemens Ventures and now a full-on Venture cab car, so they threw their little but still more popular brother, Surfliner, a bone and gave us some Comets to run a few extra weekend services.
Almost everyone, myself included, thought that Amtrak was going to run these things as soon as there was an equipment gap, which, because of 6953, 2117, and 2121 all being out at the moment, it seemed like it was a pretty good chance that that was going to happen.
And at some point, this image appeared of 9225 at the legendary and barely legal land of Fullerton. Now, I will say the lighting does kind of work, however, you'll notice those aren't Comet cars. Those are Horizons, coaches that aren't even in 8th Street anymore because Amtrak Cascades ate all of them. And you'll notice that isn't a Charger, that's a P42, and Amtrak always has at least 2 Chargers on the ready, even with 2117 and 2121 being out. And soon enough, it was found out that this wasn't actually an image of 9225, rather an image of 9208 back in like 2010. So yeah, that explains the horizons in the P-42.
So now, instead of just yapping about some random leaks, let's look into how to not get tricked by these same leaks in the future.
First things first, you need to always look for faults in the image sent. If it's a picture of a train, then that's easy. Look for parts of the image that show a poor Photoshop job, like random graininess or things not lining up. Secondly, always just think about the situation. Take this image of the comet supposedly being with 2111. With how much people wanted to see these coaches, you'd think they'd include more than just the side of the coach in the image. Not to mention, look at 2111. It looks suspiciously clean and also has the old Chorger plow, a plow that has been replaced system-wide with a bigger and flatter one. With that in mind, you can already pronounce this image false. Now for fake leaks in texts. Always look for pieces of info that seem off. In 6904's case, a P5 fitting in that little slot is like a joke I can't make here. And even though it is common to cut out the profile from the image, hell I do it myself, always be wary of that if there is some kind of info that sounds a bit weird or too good to be true.
With all that being said, I think I'm ready to go back into the world of railfanning with new knowledge on how to not get tricked by random leaks or rumors. Oh, why don't you look at that, a text? To Old Town I go.